At this point, you should have finished building your remote. So now it is time to fly your CoDrone. However, there are a couple things that you need to keep in mind while flying in terms of how much space you have. So we recommend about 15 by 15 by 10 feet. That gives you plenty of room to fly. That's about the size of most rooms, so you should be okay. If there is anything hanging from the ceiling, try to either take it down or wrap it up, because these can fly high and your CoDrone might get stuck in it. And make sure that you are not flying it outside, because these are only 37 grams. They're not very air resistant, so they can get caught up in the wind easily. And if they lose that Bluetooth signal that keeps it going, then it might do the last command that you put in, which might not be the one you want. All right, so now we are going to show you how to put your battery into your CoDrone. Your CoDrone comes with a LiPo battery. It has an 8-minute battery life, which doesn't seem a lot, but is actually the industry standard for a small drone like yours. So when your battery is out of charge, then what you can do is just put it in your charger, just like that. And this will charge for 40 to 45 minutes. Make sure you hook it up to a USB port, and then these right around here will light up with red LEDs. Once those red LEDs turn off, it'll be about 40 to 45 minutes later, then you are able to take your battery out, have a fully charged battery. Make sure you always store your batteries in a cool, dry place so that they last longer. So there are two ways to power your CoDrone Pro remote. One is through the micro USB on your Bluetooth board that's right here. You would just use one of these cables with a standard USB at the end. The other way is through 4 AA batteries right here. Make sure that they are fully charged, otherwise your remote will turn on, but it won't fully help your CoDrone fly. Also, make sure you're not using rechargeable and unchargeable batteries in the same pack. You want to make sure that all 4 are the same type of battery. If you like, you can just put your cover on, and then you can have your batteries covered after that. Alright, so there are about 3 different ways to pair your CoDrone with Arduino, but all 3 will have the same end result. So this light in the back of your CoDrone will start out blinking green. That's how you know it's trying to find something to connect to, and then it will turn a solid green when it is paired. The Bluetooth board, this light right here will start out red, and then for a brief second it will turn green, and then it will start blinking this light bluish purplish color. Taking off is super easy. All you have to do is push this up, and then your drone will take off. So your CoDrone Pro has 2 joysticks. Each joystick controls 2 of the flight directions. So if you want your drone to fly up, you would use the left joystick. To move it up, you would push the joystick up. To move it down, you would push the joystick down. The left and right motion controls the yaw, or the turning of the drone. So if you want it to turn to the right, you push your joystick to the right. Turn to the left, you push your joystick to the left. The other joystick controls the pitch and the roll of your drone. So pitch is moving forward and backward to do that. And the roll is the side to side movement of the drone. If you want it to move to the right, you move your joystick to the right. If you want to move it to the left, then you push your joystick to the left. If for some reason you need to stop your CoDrone, we programmed ours so that if you touch the left sensor, that will completely cut the CoDrone's motors and it will immediately land. If you want to have a soft and beautiful landing, then you would use the right sensor and it will come slowly to the ground instead of just crashing.